Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
All right, Mindy, we got a lot of daytime action here this morning. This morning here in the West, but certainly several day games today on our card, and we'll start with the Rangers and Perez going up against the Bucks and Oviedo in this one. I failed yesterday. I tried to come in on the Pirates yesterday, and well, the Rangers had those bats going.
I'm going to go ahead and go with the Pirates here today. I like them in the final game of this series. I feel like the Pirates here are maybe getting their bats going. I hope anyway, right? I mean, they got smoked yesterday by the Rangers, but I'm looking to come back on them here today. I'm going to take them at plus what? About 106 or so, 105, something like that. I'm going to go on the Pirates here.
All right, Oviedo's looked good in his last two starts, and I'm going to try him with you here. Look, I failed yesterday. I kind of been wrong on this series to a certain extent, but I want to take the Pirates here today with you. Let's do it. Let's take them on the money line. Here is Ziggy Pirates run line. We'll take him on the money line, right, Mindy? Here's
we'll take him on the money line.
Blake on Texas, J. Boone Rangers, and CTG says Pittsburgh first five. We're on Pittsburgh here. Mindy minus $1 or a plus, maybe plus money, maybe even, whatever the case may be. We'll take him today. And Nathan says, I want Martin Perez and the Rangers, but if a team could smash Perez, it's the Pirates.
Yeah.
Solo on the over. All right, Bucks it is to get us started here. The Diamondbacks are the hottest team in the major leagues, it feels like right now, and they're taking on the Phillies. Look at this, Minnie. Here's Zach Gallen, one of the best starters, I think, in the major leagues right now. He's a $1.15 favorite against Ranger Suarez. The Arizona Diamondbacks have some of the hottest bats going right now. Carroll's looking awesome. I mentioned that on the show, and he came through with 3 big hits. So here's Arizona on a roll. They're now 9 games over 500 already, chasing down the Dodgers.
Yeah, it's funny when you see those stats come across, the crawl on the bottom. Yeah, it's like, they're game and a half back. I mean, they're playing pretty well. Again, like you said, you have Gallen up there that has the much better ERA than Ranger Suarez. He had a rough outing there in his last one. Only went a couple innings there. So yeah, I like the Diamondbacks here today, scoring 5.16 runs of offense over their last 5, only allowing 3.91. That's how I'm going to go. I'm going to take Arizona here today.
Well, it feels like we're going to be on some games here in this one. So Nathan says he loves the back Gallen. Look, he's been shaky, no doubt about it. But I say he's one of the best. I think he's one of the best. That's just the way I feel about Zach Gallen. So, but just a 5.4 ERA in his last 4 starts. Here's the other problem: is that they don't win very many games with Gallen on the mound, but
that is true.
I do like him. Ziggy on the Phillies, Bionic on the D-backs. Solo says it feels like a gift. Matt D says over. Steam came in on the over, certainly. Darren on the Diamondbacks. We're on the Diamondbacks, Mindy. We've got to take them. And how can we not? $1.20? I see it even going down a little bit. Okay, you want to back Ranger Suarez? That's fine. But like I said, right now, the Diamondbacks, some of the hottest bats in the league right now, no doubt about it. I mean, come on, they're 15-10 on the road. They've won 9 of their last 11 games. The Phillies have lost 7 of their last 9. Let's take Arizona here to keep it rolling. Steve Fallow here today. Arizona first 5, yeah. All right. Here's the White Sox and Guardians in this series. Mindy, the Quantrill on the mound's been okay, certainly. Kopech Let's take a look here right now. Quantrill, $1.25, maybe even $1.30, 8 under 20.
Yeah, I mean, this was one of the games I watched yesterday. White Sox Guardians, the first one there on the slate. I kind of feel like the Guardians have struggled a little bit here at home as of late. I'm going to go back with them here today. I'm going to go ahead and take the Guardians with Quantrill, 4.64 ERA, really allowing or not allowing any home runs here this season, only a .291 slugging percentage. I'm going to go that route here today, taking the Guardians.
Both pitchers have been solid of late. These two teams, if you look at the entire card, maybe the two that play to quite a few more unders than overs. I would say here's Fernando on the White Sox, Ziggy on the Guardians. Hello to Gerardo today. There's some soccer action we know. Here's Blake on Cleveland. Mindy's on Cleveland. And I don't know. For me, this total now really dropping here. Let's see at now 8 under 20 does feel still a little bit uncomfortable. At Kopech 2.28 ERA in his last four starts, and Quantrill 2.77 in his last four starts, but it's just getting a little too uncomfortable for me down there at 8. I'm gonna try to sneak over the total here. Not too fond of this, but at 8 runs, I'm going. I'm going to go over. I'm afraid here. Look, these teams definitely going under, and the move is to the under. I'm going to try to buck the move here. And let's see here. And let's see. Matt says Cleveland as well. He doesn't like picking the Guardians so far this year. Quantrill's been pretty profitable, though. Nathan on the Guardians. And Bionics is maybe to the over. Jay Boone does take the over. All right, I got somebody with me. I thought it'd be a lot of unders because those teams play so many unders. All right, we're still on the day card here with the Giants on the road here against the Twins. The Twins, a pretty big favor. They've got Ryan on the mound, minus $1.55, and look at that total, 7.5 under 15. I'm showing actually even some stronger numbers than that. So 7 under 20 in a few places here.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably where I was headed, is to the under in this one. Again, you have these two pitchers, 1.75 ERA for the Giants, 2.35 here for the Twins. Twins with a pretty decent bullpen, only allowing 70 earned runs compared to the Giants with 100. I like the solid pitching matchup here in this one. Going under.
Boy, it is a good matchup, and I don't know. It feels like some value a little bit here with at 7.5. Believe it or not, I'm going to agree with you, Mindy, and I'm gonna try the under here. Look, there were some sevens at a few spots. Mostly, I think at 7.5 now. I don't think there's any sevens out there, but DraftKings did open it 7/20. So I think there's a little bit of value to be had here, and you have two pitchers obviously doing pretty well. With even DeSclafani, we make fun of old DeSclafani, but I think we're going to take the under here in this one. DeSclafani has struggled his last three starts. We know Ryan has been about as solid as they come, really. Pretty high price considering the Giants are also starting to play well. Let's take the under, Mindy, for another play here today.
All right. Cruising.
Yeah. Oh, let me get the chat's comments in here. And we have Ziggy on the Twins. Matt D says run line here with San Francisco. Solo money line on the Giants. Bionic on the Twins. And hello to JD here today.
Hello.
Hi,
It
JD.
was sweat along with Ramon and JD.
Yeah. Oh, one more here. CTG coming in on San Francisco first five. The Astros and the Brewers in this one. And well, the Astros going to be looks like a road favorite here. It's almost a pick 'em now, so maybe a slight move to the Brewers. I'm showing it moving very close to a pick 'em here as we speak. So we got Belak and Hauser.
Yeah, well, the Astros winning streak came to an end on Tuesday. It looks like we still had Altuve out with sickness. So there's no way I'm going back to the Milwaukee in this game here today. I think the Brewers bullpen has struggled a little bit too much for me. I'm going to go back with the Houston Astros here today.
All right, the Astros on the road for Mindy Hahne. Lay that short price with Belak. Here's Blake on the first five. Astros on the first five. Ziggy here on the money line in this one. And, well, look, I see it. Is it at still 9 over? That's the way I'm going to look to the over in this one. Steam came in on the under, so I think I get a little value out of this. There definitely was 9.5s out there. Let's see, Blake, first five, money line. Oh, we said that. Here's Steve Fallow on Houston today. And Nathan says he's got the race to 2. Astros in the race to 2. Mindy's on the Astros. I'll take the over. Looks like I might be fading this Steam today.
Uh-oh. Look out.
Yeah. Can't always chase the Steam, especially off of, yeah. Reds. Cardinals. Matt's on the road. He's a scary favorite here for sure. But still, was much higher, but we've seen. Look at this total too. It says 10.5 over 25. I'm showing it now 11 under 20. I didn't know that the platonic shift. No, that's not the right platonic shift. What is that? What's that? Anyways, I think Cincinnati's moved close to Colorado here.
The plate tectonic.
Tectonic.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I'm no geologist. And but anyways, Mindy, the totals moved to 11 here. The Reds games are playing more to the overs than the Rockies games do these days. The ball just flying out of there. I tried. What was I thinking? I tried an under yesterday. That was ridiculous. Here's the Cardinals on the road, big favorite here with Mats.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what it's going to come down to, right? With Mats, he has that 6.64 ERA on the road, but it's one of those that he has done well in his last, 4 starts, especially against this Reds team. Historically, has only given up 8 runs over those last 4 games here. So, I mean, I don't know. For me, I think it's going to be, again, are we going to get the Mats that throws the 6.64 ERA or the Mats that doesn't? I'm going to go ahead, though. I'm going to take the Reds. I'm going to take them at the plus 1.5 runs here. I'm going to give them a chance. I think they've been playing well versus this Cardinals team. I'm going to bet that Mats has the lesser of the game rather than the better, especially with the way that the line movement's going on that total.
Yeah, definitely going up, up, up. And for someone like me, I'm just going to go back and try it again. I'm going to take the under. At least I'm not a premium today on it. I'll just try it again. Steam came in on the over. These teams kind of go over just 11. I mean, now you need 12 runs to beat me here. It looks like the chat's kind of agreeing with me here. Here's Ziggy on the Reds, but Fernando says Cardinals. Here's the thing. It's just everybody's making fun of Mats. And, yeah, he's got a 4 ERA in his last 4 starts. That's actually, as Mindy said, it's kind of an improvement off of the start of his season. But still, you have a Reds team that's lost 7 of their last 9, while the Cardinals have won 12 of their last 16 games. But, man, it feels uncomfortable to lay those numbers on the road with a guy like Mats who's going to lose you a half a unit every time he goes out there right now this season. So here's Bionic on the under, Solo on the under. Jay Boone says Cardinals. And looks like Matt, a little something special here with plus 3.5 and over 8 same game parlay.
Oh, goodness. All right.
And he also, that's at $1.09. He says, okay, I'll take the under again, Mindy. I can't learn my lesson. Mindy's on the Reds here on the run line. Next up is the Blue Jays and the Rays, and what a it was a crummy game actually. Unless you love the Blue Jays,
Right.
I had another one where just a bad job by me. I try to wait sometimes to see the lineups, but you can't wait all day. You got to get your premiums in. I get the premiums in, and then all of a sudden the Rays are resting five regulars. There was some, you know, the lineup was a little shaky when it came out, but Brandon Lowe was out. Half the lineup was out for the Rays. Maybe doesn't mean that the pitching wasn't any different. They gave up 20 runs.
Yeah, 20 runs. I don't think we're going to see 20 runs here again today. I'm actually going to go back and look to the under here in this one instead. You do have two pitchers that I really like on the mound. Kikuchi's been pitching, I think, to me, it seems like he's probably having his best year, and McClanahan the same, 1.2 ERA here at home. So I'm going to go under the total today.
Mindy goes under with these two, Toronto and Tampa. Yeah, Tampa's still 20 games over 500. They don't penalize you any extra runs for losing 20 to whatever it was. I'm not even sure what they scored. So I'm going to come back on the Rays. I have to take them on the run line. It looks like today here, Mindy at minus 200. That's the way I'm going to go. I think the Rays for a bounce back, free play, lay it with McClanahan. Comments here. And Rays seems to struggle playing the Blue Jays. Well, maybe. Ziggy wants Tampa Bay here also with me on that run line. Bionic says, come back on the Blue Jays. Solo Blue Jays run line. 20-3. Thanks, Ziggy. And Rays run line for Jay. All right, I'm going to take them here. I'm going to take the Rays on the run line. McClanahan. This is an afternoon game now. We've moved to the afternoon games. So, all right, the Padres and the Nats. Well, Mindy, it was a matter of the Padres yesterday. They were facing kind of some of their old. Remember the big trade, Soto? So Nationals had Gore starting, former Padre. The Padres kind of got to him a little bit. We did see a former Padre farmhand hit a home run for the Nationals, but in the end, it was Soto and his second homecoming, if you will. He'd already been there once, but still gets a nice ovation. Padres here on the road, big favorite though.
Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and go to the Nationals today here on the run line. Like how they've been playing, won 2 of their last 4 of their last, 6 home games. I think they're playing pretty good offensively at the moment. 17 runs on their last 3 home games. Again, I think they're batting better against lefties here too. Going that way today, taking the Nationals on the run line.
All right, the Nats it is for Mindy, and want to say hello to new viewer here today. I think he was talking about the last game, but I'm going to flash him up on the screen because he's representing our viewership, and here he is. It's Enrique 702. Is he coming right here? Is he coming from the sports betting capital of the world here in Las Vegas? I'm guessing he is, but he's got a Dodger towel there. Here's Ziggy wants to go over 9.5 in the Padre game today. Nunu says Padres.
Hello,
Hello, see ya. And here is Blake on the Nats. We're on them, Mindy. I'm on the Nats with you. Can't go with Weathers here. Look, it's even up to $1.50, $1.55 now. We can give the Nationals plus 1.5 at probably minus $1.25 or so. Here's an under for Matt D. Solo on the Nats with us here. Oh, no, he wants money line. I don't know if I even mind that, but we'll take him plus 1.5 because it's only $1.25. I think that looks pretty good. Oh, sorry about that. I think we got a couple more here. Bionic agrees with us on the Padres. Solo on the Nats. Double says fade those Padres. And Corday on the Nationals. Padres are actually starting to feel it a little bit, Mindy. I've been honest, and I think I've been pretty accurate with the Padres predicting their start. I do think that we will. This is the point now where we're going to start to see a little bit more success from the Padres. Yeah.
I like the MLB better when the Padres are doing well.
Well, I've been I've been critical, and I will continue to be so when necessary. Yesterday's win for them did a lot. I'm going against them today, no doubt, but some of the reaction from the Padres, from the media, I'm seeing it here, and I'm kind of buying into it a little bit. Maybe they're fixing things up there. Maybe a trip to Washington. Uh, Clean them up a little bit. Here's the Orioles and the Yankees, Mindy, and the Orioles are absolutely look. We talked about Arizona. We talked about the Rays. This is scary. The American League East. You figure, look, you got the Orioles, you got the Yankees, you got the Blue Jays, you got the Rays. They're all playing each other today. And we know the Red Sox. They're still the Red Sox. They're out and playing your Angels, but
Sure.
with the new format in the major leagues this year and playing the less division games, you might see divisions like the American League East look even stronger now because they don't play each other as often.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that dynamic plays out, right? I like this season so far. I like all of these interleague games. I think it's a lot more fun. I think it's great for baseball, you know. And so for me, I kind of felt like this game, you know, kind of got away from itself yesterday. Got a little bit, you know, sloppy in some instances, especially with those middle relievers, right? I'm expecting these bullpens to do a little bit better here today. You got the Orioles with that 3 ERA, the Yankees 2.8. I'm going to go under the total here today, Ramon.
I am as well, Mindy. Let's take under with Wells and Cortez in this one. It looks right now at 8.5 under 25. I think we can get that here. The steam came in, the widely reported steam anyway, on the under. Orioles, just terrific. There's just no way around it right now. In fact, I mean, it feels like we're not talking about them enough at
Right.
this point. Here's Blake on
We're
the
money makers
Orioles.
here. Yeah.
They are absolute money makers. Everyone's kind of piling on again. I don't think it's a bad idea again today. Maybe to try the Orioles again. Here's Matt D likes the over though, going against us a little bit. And here's Solo on the Orioles. All right. The Dodgers and the Braves, another big series here in this one. How about the Braves, Mindy? In this one, I think that price is wrong. Yeah, they're $1.15, 9/25, not $1.55, $1.15.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go with the Braves. I know that, you know, Gonsolin has been pretty lights out, hasn't allowed more than three, you know, earned runs in consecutive starts. I know that Dodgers offense is hot, but I expect the Braves here to put up a good fight here today, especially with Elder on the mound. He's great in his own right, 2.06 ERA. I like it that none of these guys here are really giving up much for the long ball. I think the Braves are a little bit better at producing the small ball runs, right? I'm going to go ahead and go with the Braves here today.
I agree with you. Let's take him. Let's take Elder. Look, he's been extremely profitable so far, and I like the Braves in this one against the Dodgers and Gonsolin. Let's take a look at the chat, see what's going on. Here's Bionic on the Braves. Nunu says Braves bounce back for sure. Ziggy says Braves. Blake, Braves, first five. Looks like the Braves for the chat, the Braves for Mindy and I as well. But Solo, uh, Dodgers can definitely get some support here. I mean, this is a pretty good matchup. Here's Curtis says first five under. Okay, I don't mind that. And I kind of leaning under as well. The steam came in on the over, and these two teams are no one's producing more overs, I think, right now than. Well, I don't want to say that specifically, but I think of these two teams together. You got to kind of feels like runs, but I'm going to trust Elder here to have a good outing, and I'm going to take the Braves tonight with Mindy. We're both on the Braves.
We did it.
Yep. And Asante here today. He likes the Dodgers, but hello to Asante. Always great to have him here. All right. Senga now, we talked, well, no. We didn't talk at all yesterday, Mindy. We exchanged texts. No
Right.
show. anyways, I was on Tony's show, and just before the show came on, they switched pitchers. So that was one of the things about I did lose. Like I said, I lost the game. This one had a late pitching change, like 5 minutes before the show, and I just threw a total out there. Wasn't well researched, but that's because they switched pitchers. So Senga goes today against Stroman.
All right, Senga versus Stroman. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Cubs here today. I like how Stroman's been pitching. Right, he has a 2.79 ERA compared to that 6.3 for Senga on the road. Again, I think it comes up to the bats. Right, Cubs 4.91 runs of offense. The Mets only 4.19, and then allowing close to 5 there as well. Give me those Cubs today.
I
Go
really
Cubs,
like
go.
the Cubs. Yeah, I like the Cubs today. I liked them yesterday as well. I wish I would have, I wish I would have taken them publicly here, but I like them today, Mindy. I like what you said, like Stroman. Kind of like at home, these Cubs pitchers, they really adapt to it. Ziggy says,
Right.
look at this total at 6.5. He's got to go over. We haven't seen hardly, I mean, is this the first? Did we have a 6.5 yet this
I
season?
haven't seen one. No.
It feels like maybe in the first, but I think everybody was expecting runs. Remember, Doubles says, "Look at that. It's interesting. Over in Ks, but yet also over in runs. We know that that doesn't necessarily not correlate, but." To me, I always feel always awkward taking things that are kind of not correlated in a way, but I'm not going to doubt Doubles here. Especially he's one of our Chicago correspondents. Blake on the Cubs, and we know nowadays. I mean, it's home run or nothing. But
Right.
no doubt, we know what the weather is probably like today when you see that. Yeah, Double said it's cooler. So yeah, I mean, you don't need a weather report. Why don't they just, when they have the weather in Chicago, just have the weather person show the total in the Cubs game, and then we can all know what's
Right.
going on. Okay, Bionic on the Cubs. Here's Steve on the over as well. Matt says wind blowing in, no doubt. We'll take a Minnie. Let's take the Cubs today. For Stroman's success, he's still in the red as far as you know plus money this year. Singh has been profitable. Let's take the Cubs though today. Mets looked a little bit out of sorts yesterday. All right, it's home, Grinky, but it's Matthew Boyd, who's actually one of the best money pitchers right now in baseball. But oh boy, the Royals are favored, Mindy.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those that Boyd does have that ERA north of 6 here on the season. But the Tigers, they seem to put some solid work into this bullpen. And again, I think the Royals maybe have a little bit of advantage on the mound here with Greinke, but I don't know if that, turns into runs with the bats. I like the Tigers here better today. I'm going to go ahead and take them on the money line.
Yeah, it's just
Um,
funny. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, what is it, minus 105, something like that?
Yeah, and like I said, yeah, Boyd gets for some reason, even with this Detroit lineup, he gets all that run support. He pitches pretty deep. Yeah, the numbers aren't great. I get it, but here's Bionic says, "Sorry, Mindy, Royals are." Well, Mindy's not oblivious to this. I mean, here's Blake on the Royals, Ziggy on the Tigers. Steve on the Tigers. Hello to Michael Thompson. He likes Detroit here today. I gave out the under on the show yesterday. Hello to Kia. Hello,
Hello,
hello.
everyone. Thanks for
Yeah.
joining us.
Well, I'm gonna kind of want to sneak in on the under here, and that's where I'm gonna head to this one. I need 10 runs to beat me. I had the under yesterday. Um, we know Detroit has some offensive issues. I'll take the under in this one. All right.
Cool.
Mindy is on the Tigers. Can't believe she's going against the Royals. All right.
I can't believe it either. How could I do it? How could I do such a thing? But I do
Here's
like that under, Ramon.
Alcantara and Carl Kaufman. Everybody. Miami, a big favorite here on the road, but feels a little uncomfortable.
It does, Ramon, it does. I mean, we just kind of talked about this, in Alcantara's last one. We're like, how can we bet on him if, he's been pitching like this until he shows us something else? So, yeah, I mean, I feel like I can't trust him. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Rockies. I'll take him here on the run line today.
Okay, I'll do it with you. We'll take them on the run line. I don't even mind the money line here necessarily, except uh, yesterday, was able to score with another under with these teams. I mean, seems almost automatic at this point with some of these Colorado home games. Like I said, the ball's not. Something's going on. It feels conspiratory in a way because all these runs, and then in Colorado there's no runs, huh? All right.
Hmm.
Matt D says Colorado good to be at home. Here's Blake. Rockies first five. Ziggy says this is going to be the over here, but Bionic says go under. But Mindy and I'll take the Rockies here in this one. They did the job yesterday, and maybe they'll do it again. We're going to take them going against Sandy. Come on, Sandy. What's going on? All right, Mindy, your Angels yesterday, fun day at the ballpark, and the Angels got it done. They're going to go with Anderson here against Paxton. This one's very closely rated. In fact, I'm showing the Red Sox for $1.20 favorite. That's been a pretty significant move. I thought the Angels were slightly favored in the overnight lines, but or at least the opener. Paxton $1.20 on the road here. Total 9 over 15, 9 over 20 now.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and head to the under here in this one. I do think this is a closely rated matchup. I do think these pitchers fare well together. I think the bullpens are kind of evenly matched here as well. I expect two good outings. I mean, Paxton, he only allows a 334 slugging to this Angels team. So I think this total can stay under here at home.
I agree. Look what we saw yesterday with that total under. That's what I gave out on the show with Tony, and I think we'll see that again here in this one with a couple of left-handers, Paxton and Anderson. Going to need double digits to beat us. So I'm willing to take the under in this one. Ziggy's on the Red Sox. Bionic is on the Red Sox. I don't know what Thomas is reacting to, but he says, wow.
Wow.
Solo on the Angels money line.
Yay.
Hey,
I'm not so
got it done yet. I liked Bayo yesterday. I couldn't pull the trigger on him though. And all right, Athletics and Mariners here. Ken Waldachuk, the left-hander, Bryce Miller, and huge favorite. But once again, we saw those swinging A's.
Right.
The run line.
Getting the run line victory. That's right.
Like the run line upset.
Right. I mean, the Mariners are 12-2 in their last 14 home games versus lefties. And look at what they ran into. Waldachuk and his giant ERA, 8.39 on the road. I think the Mariners bats I think they looked good yesterday. I mean, they hit a lot of, hard shots, a lot of balls that almost made it out. It came down to some fan interference at the end of that game in order to put Rodriguez out when it could have been a home run. So we're going to go ahead and take the over today. I think there's going to be lots of runs scored. I need to get this A's team to get back on the ball because, they've been scoring under 3 runs here over their last 10. And before that, they were, lights out hitting the ball. So I know that Paxton's been good. I'm looking for the Mariners to come back with a lot of runs today.
Well, let's get on it now. I like the over as well. I like that it's, juiced to the over at 8. I don't like that it's juiced. I mean, I don't mean it like that. But in fact, watch out. I mean, I got to look here real quick before I let you go, Mindy. And I think, let me see here. Yeah, there's a lot of 8.5s out there. We can still get an 8, I think. Right. But you guys, I'm starting to see a few books light up. And I have a strange feeling this one's being hit right now on the over. I'm getting a line move alert from the service. So
alert.
Maybe it's us. Maybe all of our chats lighting it up over there.
So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.